How can I respond to the people of my past who keep reminding me of it?
I actually love this topic of friends or old friends or past friends. I think that the answer is perspective. Yeah. So when your friends keep bringing up the past, it's because they have nothing else to relate to when it comes to you. We have to remember these are people that we've not only embraced them, but we embraced their lifestyles at one point. And one of the things that I find that Christians don't do when it comes to transitioning from their worldly friends to their Christian friends is communication. One of my biggest, I don't regret, but one of my biggest, I wish I can go back and do it over, is just communicate to my friends what God was doing in my life. I feel like when it comes to our old friends, we don't actually communicate what's going on. And if we did, we would inspire them instead of push them away. Because we have to remember, when you confront sin or when you address sin, or, again, when you bring up God, if I'm not ready to hear that, or if I don't believe what you believe, or if you're saying the truth about something that's wrong with me, I'm not making it about our friendship. I'm making it about me. You're against me when you say you want to go live for God. You're against me when you say you're not doing what we do no more. It's like, oh, so it's wrong. You're saying I'm the problem. And it's like, you're not. This is where I am in my life, where God is leading me to do things differently because I'm destroying my life with these things. God starts to reveal to me that he has a plan for me. God is starting to reveal to me that there's more for me. This type of language only inspires my friends and then makes them think, well, wait, I want that too. But we do paint this picture. It's just this life that I can't do this no more. I'm out, and we just sit in church all day and do nothing. But that's not the case. One of the things I didn't do with my friends was I never communicated with them what was going on. They only got to see me struggle, and they only got to see me compromise. They only got to see me compromise while also saying, I want to pursue God more. So I did paint this image of, I'm here, but I never communicated. I'm only here because I actually love y'all, but I'm struggling and I'm trying to leave my sin. And the reality is you do have to separate yourself. That is a journey that's very difficult when it comes to our past friends, because it's like, you don't want to lose them. But the reality is, and I hate it, but unfortunately, we don't inspire our worldly friends, but they do oftentimes inspire us. And when we're around them, we oftentimes dim our light to make them feel more comfortable. And that may mean, all right, I'm going to smoke this last time with them since I'm around. I'm going to curse and speak their language because I'm around. That's what we used to do. And it's like, if we did get around our friends and communicate with them what God is doing now, it changes also their perspective. And I think the greatest answer we can ever give is no. It doesn't necessarily push people away, but we do get to let them see us move higher. Worldly friends only remind you of your past when you're not bearing fruit. When you're bearing fruit, they start to realize, wow, God is really moving in your life like you've been saying, to the point where now I want to join you. If my friends are reminding me of my past, that means they're not experiencing their own future. They're still there. And it's a constant battle for all of us. At the end of the day, we can't just get them saved. We can't just get them to want to live the life we live, but prayer works. And even if it's God, can you please give them clarity or understanding? That is something I did do. And I did get a phone call and say, Al, we get it. Like, we actually got it now. And we support you now, and we want to salute you, and go for it. It didn't mean they were going to follow all the time, but at least that I'm thanking God that he did give them that extra clarity, because I didn't communicate. And again, lack of communication can be taken as offense, especially to a worldly friend or a past friend. And also, again, when we're communicating with our friends, let them in on your journey. Let them know about your answered prayers. Let them know how good God really is, instead of just saying, oh, I can't come because I don't do that no more. It's like, that's not why you stopped doing what you do. You did this because the love of God pursued you and set you free and showed you there's way more for you. And hey, join me too. It's the perspective things that they keep reminding you of your past. And also bear fruit. Don't talk Jesus and then get around them and you're acting like them. Now you're sending mixed signals. Now I'm confused. You left us for this Jesus dude, but you haven't changed. So what do you really want me to join you in? See what I'm saying? So bear fruit. That's your job. Pray and bear fruit and communicate with your friends. That's all. God be the glory. Thank you, Jesus. If there's somebody in your circle right now that continuously brings up your past while you're around you, and it's daunting, it's dismissive, it's not encouraging, that may not be your friend. And that's an even harder truth to deal with. Use discernment, but there are some people who aren't really your friend. They maybe loved your company or what you brought to the table, but they weren't really for you. And that, that's a tough thing, but to God be the glory.